Eyes, they can't look me in my eyes. They don't even wanna try. Now my heart is kinda cold, and it took me by surprise how they pray for my demise. Every morning when I rise, that I'm coming for their soul.
I've been down now for some time, darkness in my soul, devil in control, a rebel all alone. Been a while now, I'm moving slow, but I gotta go. Pedal to the flow, I won't settle for the gold, nah. I've been on some other shit, I know you see me, but the way I think sometimes will make it easy. But I blame myself, fuck the fame, I know from on my way down to hell.
Recognize I've been through the fire, I've been through the lies, I've been scrutinized. I'm a different size, I don't fantasize, I won't go confide, never, I won't hide. Mayday, need to vacate to a safe space. Same hate, fuck what they say, in the same place, take a melee. Vacay in the same shade, that's where I've been, but I change pace. They play for the same team, for the same game, then they change face. They won't find us, ay. Been a minute since submission, they behind us, ay. Indecision, got them missing, now they time's up. Inefficient, they don't listen, make your mind up, ay. What a time, what a time. In my eyes, they can't look me in my eyes. They don't even wanna try. Now my heart is kinda cold, and it took me by surprise how they pray for my demise. Every morning when I rise, that I'm coming for their soul.
I've been down now for some time, darkness in my soul, devil in control, a rebel all alone. Been a while now, I'm moving slow, but I gotta go. Pedal to the flow, I won't settle for the gold, nah. I've been on some other shit, I know you see me, but the way I think sometimes will make it easy. But I blame myself, fuck the fame, and I run from on my way down to hell. I spin out his element, that's why he out the loop, cause this life has got me spooked. Take a second to read.
What's good, y'all? Local artist in here, Print One. Yeah. Cool. Should I just say like coolest podcast in the Midwest since that was where we're at? Like, I don't know. I don't know what to call it. I don't think of slogans for this stuff. I just do it, okay? So yeah. We are here. Special guest, man, director from Beloit, actually. Dylan Hansen. Yeah. Everybody. Can y'all clap? Like it is. Man.
Thank you guys for having me. No
problem. Do we sound good? We got our man Jalil, lost on the thing. Then take the headphones off. I bet, bro. All right. So, yeah, we're just chilling. This isn't really like an interview platform like that where like I ask you like a whole bunch of hard questions and try to figure out all that stuff. Like we're really just chill here, just chilling. What have you been up to today? How's your day been?
It's been a chill day. I just edited today for the most part.
Oh, nice. What'd you edit?
I edit all day.
Oh, you edit?
I'm finna wrap it up right now. It's the second Redo video.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. Okay, nice.
Another one we did when I was down there last. So I'll probably finish that up tonight or in the morning. And that'll be on the way. Probably in the next couple of days. Knowing him, he gonna want to just drop.
Okay.
That's how he is.
So you were from Beloit as well.
Yeah.
Were you born in Beloit?
Yeah, born in Beloit.
Oh, okay. What side of Beloit?
West side.
Okay.
West side.
I feel like we were all. I don't know. That's the side where the hospital is.
I'm the nightmare on Elm Street.
Bro, Elm Street freaked me out. So like everybody knows I'm from Beloit too. I lived on Oak Street.
Yeah. And
that was like the street
right next to it.
Yeah. And some dude actually had a house that was styled like was it Freddy's? That's Friday.
Yeah. That like dark.
It's a White House. No, it's the White House with the black stuff on the side of the windows and the red door.
Where at on Oak?
It's literally like down the street from the Arab store. That one with the apartment on top of it.
From PX.
Yeah. Is that PX? Yeah, from down the street from PX. Yeah, like right down the street.
I'm next time I'm driving down the street.
Bro, that I never went to.
I know what you're talking about. But
I never went to his house during Halloween because literally since I saw the movie and that's what the style of the house was. I don't know if he did that on purpose because he knew the street was Elm Street and it like. you know, you can style how your house however you want to, so it don't really matter. And then like I feel like you just like I'll just put a red door on here and just I'll make this house look like Freddie House. That's pretty chill. Like
weird looking houses in Beloit.
Yes,
I think it's honestly the architecture. Though the architecture there is outdated, way outdated.
Diane Hendry's about to switch that up though.
Yeah, it's some new things coming for sure though. But like after traveling, I've definitely noticed like shit is a lot more advanced in different other places. How many glass buildings do we have in Beloit? None. How many like
one of the bar shops got new glass windows.
I see doing stuff downtown though. Most def. It's gonna get there.
Yeah, like Beloit's always been cool. Like I don't really like the rep that Beloit gets that much, especially when kids were younger and like people used to clown on Beloit for being like this where everybody like gets shot at and stuff. Like it's definitely gotten better. Like
because when I was younger, I couldn't go nowhere without hearing, "Oh, you from Beloit?"
I don't think it necessarily deserves that rep, but when we was younger, shit was not good.
It wasn't. It really was not.
It was bad.
Like.
It was a lot more gang banging, if you ask me. I don't feel like it's as many gang bangers these days. Like it's still that shit going on, but
I feel that it's like even when we were kids, like we were still like walking down the street chilling, like not really like. It's me especially like when I was a young kid, I literally just walk down the street like I'm down the street for no reason. Like sometimes like it wasn't that bad. Like to the point you can't just walk down the street really or nothing like that.
No, I will say these days it's a lot more people doing shit for no reason.
Yeah, it's definitely that.
Like,
I just hate how people say like just like the second you walk into Beloit, you're just gonna get like a pistol thrown at you or some shit like that.
Really all
it's like nigga, if you're not involved in this shit, it don't really matter.
Just don't associate yourself
exactly
with the wrong people, and you won't have those problems. I feel like.
I feel
you never know. You might be sitting there, a truck come flying in your house.
Exactly. Oh my god! When I saw that was so stupid.
Man, that's the type of shit that be happening around Beloit.
Yeah, I know. It's funny because I didn't even know that was in Beloit at first. I saw the meme before anything. Yeah. And like, it's just so funny how the meme blew up before I saw it on the news. Like someone really just drove their car into somebody's house. Like,
shit crazy. There's a lot of meme worthy shit going on there.
Memes are powerful. Memes are like way too strong, man. I
love Beloit though.
Yeah, Beloit's amazing. Like, have you only been doing like you're directing stuff like here in Beloit, or like when you first started off, were you like going back and forth from like Madison and Beloit, or were you just in Beloit doing it at first?
I say I didn't even really get on it until I moved to Madison. Like I had when I lived. It all started with me. I was making beats at first.
Oh.
I was making beats before anything because I wanted to do something with music.
Oh, okay,
so
nice.
I started making beats, and then that didn't really work how I wanted it to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I couldn't catch it and shit, so I was like,
yeah,
right. My buddy came and he had a camera for sale and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the camera from him, and then I just fell in love with that ever since. Starting out with photography. I started doing photos and then got better with that. I feel like I mastered that, and then I just recently moved on to doing videos like a year or two ago now. Probably like 2 years now.
Your videos are snapping. I saw the one you did for Tretchy.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that was fire.
Yeah,
that was fire.
T9. Mm-hmm. Cook up.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time it's a production, it's a movie.
I was gonna ask you like what software do you use to like do your videos? Like I don't know if you wanted to like disclose it. I know people don't be like saying.
No, that's cool. I use Premiere Pro.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How long have you used it for?
About as long as I've been using Premiere ever since I started doing videos. Nice, so like 2 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've always used Adobe programs. Like I use Adobe Lightroom to do photos.
I had Adobe Photoshop. That's the only thing I have from Adobe.
Yeah, Photoshop is like very similar. They're all similar. Like
true.
Interfaces.
Yeah.
So like once you learn how to use one.
It just transfers all the way to the other. It don't really even matter. Like I remember because my mom had to download Adobe Photoshop on my laptop when I was a kid. That's the like she literally had to just like pass it to me like.
And then you start fucking with it.
Yeah, like because you know Riel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Real Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and him been like schooled with each other since like middle school, and when we first met each other, we were like getting into rapping and stuff like that. Yeah. But it was like he started rapping and I got into it, and then like a couple of our other friends got into it. But it's just like once my mom gave me my first camera, I kind of like didn't really like care for it that much because I kind of started like getting into taking pictures and stuff like that.
Bottom line, it was always art though.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It
like,
was always art.
I took 4 years of high school for photography, and like I just would always just make random stuff in photography class. Like, I wouldn't even be doing the shit that she'd be telling me to do, like, for projects. I'd literally be like,
You got a design mind.
Exactly. Like, she'd be telling me to do certain things. I'd be like, I just want to sit here and make freaking album covers. Like, I really do not care about what you're teaching me right now.
I wish I would have got on it earlier. Like, I wasn't really on it when I was in school too much.
I feel you.
I always had the aspirations, though, for sure.
Oh, okay. I feel that.
So once I got out of school, I was like, all right, I got to do something. Got to it.
So, like, when was your first experience traveling out of this?
I'd probably say not long after I moved to Madison and started photography. I was probably like 3 months in.
Okay.
I took my first trip to LA.
Ooh, how was that?
That was cool.
All right.
That was cool. I've been back there a few times since, so that's like my home away from home now.
When was that you? What time did you move to? I mean, go to LA? Because I remember seeing a post on Facebook about like a while back about you talking about going there.
Yeah.
And I think you went. Did you go live out there one time when you were out there?
I know I post a lot of stories whenever.
Yeah. Okay, then that's what I was seeing.
Post a lot of stories on Instagram
because like
and Snapchat and all that.
Yeah, because that was during the time that like Trey Bino and all of them were like going back and forth to LA and all that stuff. Like Trey Bino and Rayshawn and all of them and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually ran into I don't know if you know who Trapo is.
Oh hell yeah! You also that's crazy, man.
Like LA one day.
Nice.
The sneaker store, and I look over and Trapo's standing right there. And it's like,
that's wild.
Wisconsin unite.
It's funny because he just really pops up in random places at some points. Because I remember when Rio was driving home from the West Side. And as he was driving through a neighborhood, he randomly just saw Trapo walking on the street, and then he like asked him for a ride and shit. And that's when they had like an official like encounter with each other.
Bro, it's low key, but he be out here.
Yeah, he's really like
I ain't heard from him in a while, but
and that's what I'm saying. Like I followed him on Twitter. Like he be making some tweets, but he really don't be doing nothing. He just be chilling now.
He gonna make some noise soon.
Oh sure. Yeah, I think he's coming out with a new project soon. I think right now.
I'm ready.
Because the last thing was like with Alex Wiley before he. Canceled that tour that he was gonna come here to do.
See, yeah, I ain't heard something since that. Man, what was that? The record he did with the Speed on the song Speed on it.
Oh yeah, I feel you on. Yeah, I feel that.
It's been a couple years.
Yeah,
that's about the time that I went to LA for my first time. So I would say that shit was about like 2016.
What all did you like do out there? Like who did you? Were you like filming other people or just doing your own thing?
My first time I went out there with Chris Beloit. He's an artist from Madison, and a producer.
Chris is dope. I went to one of his shows in Madison at the Vault. Like, yeah, he snaps. He's
talented, bro.
Yeah,
multi-talented. So, yeah, that was shout out to him.
Shout out,
Chris. The first dude that got me to go out there and shit. And, yeah, I've been out there hella time since doing all type of shit, taking photos, shooting concerts. Shooting music videos.
Like, was he one of your first photo shoots, like, or music videos, like, being somewhere out there like that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Chris, when we hit LA, that was my first time going anywhere to do any type of work like that. Yeah.
Were you like mesmerized? Were you mesmerized by everything?
Oh yeah, for sure. Right. It was cool. It was a little messed up. I lost my bag though, all my luggage. We was out there for 5 days. I left my bag at the airport in Chicago and was out there for 5 days with no clothes.
Where'd y'all fly?
What?
What'd y'all fly into? Did y'all fly into LA?
Oh yeah, we flew into LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd y'all fly?
Out of Chicago.
Well, like what airline did y'all fly?
Fuck.
I guess I should have said that.
I don't even remember, to be honest.
Bro, like I hate Southwest, bro.
Yeah.
Southwest is terrible.
That's how I feel
man.
about Spirit.
Bro, both of them, bro. We just need new airport companies or something like, bro. Like
I don't remember taking any flights with Southwest. I think I might have when I was younger, but I can't say.
I remember going to New York. With my pops, and we flew Southwest, and we waited 4 hours to get our luggage out of the like thing that be like rolling around, like roll your luggage out of the thing like that.
That fuck around, send your shit to another city,
bro. That
treat them people good.
Stupid. That's what. Like I grew up flying, but I just like after that, I just didn't really vibe with it as much. Because like having to go through all like the like terminal and all that stuff, and having to get checked in, and having to get sued, like patted down by people that don't care about the job.
But man, when you're in it, that shit sucks.
True.
Standing in line and shit.
I'd rather drive. I'm a driver.
Yeah, I definitely would like to drive too, depending on my driving situation.
Hey, me and my friends used his parents' car when we drove all the way to Cali. I didn't really care about nothing.
That's it. No fucks given.
Exactly. So
you gotta take it. You risk it for the biscuit.
Exactly.
You know,
risk it for the biscuit. Slogan of the night. So, what was that Chris's time going out to LA now?
I want to say so, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Where did you travel anywhere else after that?
New York, I think, was the next place I went after that.
Like,
I went there like twice.
Those two destinations is like the main places to go.
Ends of the world, yeah, but the main places to be too.
Yeah, how was that?
That shit was cool. Honestly, I ain't have enough time in New York, man. That's why I said I gotta go back ASAP. Because the first time I went out there, what the hell was I doing? First time I went out there, I was with Chris.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and we were just kind of out there just networking and in the studio and stuff like that. And I was just with him for the most part. Second time I went out there to shoot a video with Trace at the Kid Superstore.
See, and I was just gonna ask you, did you go see Kid Super down there? And shit?
Yeah.
What's his actual name again?
His name is Column.
Column?
Yeah, it's like COLM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cause I be around Trace and everything like sometimes, and he be talking like
Kid Super down.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of shit, man.
Hell yeah, bro.
Like,
yeah,
that's
one of the people that first got me into shit. Honestly.
Oh really?
Like, yeah, I was shit. It started out me wanting to rap before beats. Before anything, wanted to rap. Then I got the beats, and I started doing camera work, and that just led to where I'm at now and shit. But yeah, I got a song with Trace, low key, nobody ever hear.
Yeah. I feel that, man.
Shout out to Trace, Chief.
Yeah, man. I'm doing work, bro.
Yeah, he showed me a lot of shit. He's definitely one of the people that got me on this for sure.
I remember when I first encountered him at the skate park in Beloit. Like back when his dreads weren't that long. He was wearing like them big ass jerseys and shit. Man, like, skating like looking like a white Terry Kennedy. Like,
he's a character, but you got that energy, bro.
Yeah,
man. Gotta say something to him. Or meet the guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like when people say like Beloit definitely has a lot of talent. I don't like when people say it don't. Like, all the people that be coming out of here, like you, Trace, the boy lost over there. He ain't in the camera right now, but like Tretchy and all them, like Smitty. It's just like
it's a boiling pot.
Yeah, and that just makes me mad that no one has ever seen that. Like,
it's just where we at, bro.
I just feel like I was in Madison for too long.
Yeah,
I feel like I was in Madison for way too long. Like I was coming back and forth, but it's just like all the like bumping stuff that I was doing was out there first because like Wisco and Johnny and all of them, they were like doing a lot of like shows and stuff in people's houses and stuff, and Gabe and all of them and stuff like, and that's around the time that Trapo got the, what was it? I think he headlined at the Majestic with Max.
Yeah, the Orpheum one. Yeah, I can't remember, but I know what show you're talking about.
Yeah, because Rio ended me pulling me up on stage during Tribunal's set, and then like I ended up just like chilling backstage and all of this stuff.
So that shit was where the foundation was built.
Yeah, man.
It's like kind of the same thing for me too. Like I always knew I wanted to do it, but it wasn't until I moved to Madison and bought that camera from my homie until I actually started getting on shit. I started shooting all the local shows and shit, and yeah, that's like how it started out.
What was your first camera? Do you remember?
My first camera was the T3i, Canon T3i.
That's exactly what that is.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah, I done got a few upgrades since then, but yeah, that's where I started with, and I loved it, to be honest. That was like the perfect starter camera.
What would say your dream camera would be?
Man, my dream camera. I know it'll probably change because I feel like I don't know enough about them right now. But I would probably have to say like either a Red or a RE Cinema.
Oh, okay. I've seen the Cinema ones. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Those are pretty crazy. I think Reds are like the go-to right now as far as like those major, cameras, them big budget cameras. But yeah,
okay.
We'll see where time takes us. I'm definitely interested in getting one though.
Who would you say would be like your main influencers that got you into it? Like got you into like doing directing and photography and cinematography and all that stuff.
Like other directors and stuff.
Yeah, like just like anybody gave like your homie that gave you your first camera, or like someone you've been seeing do photography for a while.
Locally, I mean, shout out to Arissa Washington.
Ooh,
she's like the only like videographer around Beloit, other than me now.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, and she's been doing shit for longer than me. So yeah, she was one of the first people definitely inspired me, or you know what I'm saying, got me on the shit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
not even just holler at me, just me watching her do her shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on
Yeah.
that. I've been like, I heard her name before, but I never like seen a lot of her work.
Yeah.
When like,
She does a lot of shit with the Beloit talent. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And like
true,
the local
true.
talent and shit.
Mhm.
So shout out to her, because she's definitely one of the first people that built the platform for the area.
Yeah, I definitely need to get out more, listen to more people and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah.
I've
There's
been
a lot of shit going on. It's hard to keep up with.
Oh man, like I definitely need to keep up with it more. Like, even though I do like promote like artists and stuff like that. Like I don't know. I've been listening to like the same people for the past like couple weeks. Like
It be like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Sometimes I listen to the same artist for like a week at a time.
I feel you.
I goddamn it, put a song on repeat and listen to that shit 10 times until I get tired of it.
I feel you.
Sometimes, like, I wear a song out, you know.
I need to stop doing that. I need to stop doing that. The second I hear a good song, I literally just want to keep I just keep pressing play every time it's over, just because I want to keep hearing it. But then I'd be like, all right, I gotta chill out and I gotta listen to something else.
These days, it's how we work. We get on something and we get off it real quick.
I feel you. That leads me to my next question. What would you say like was the first thing you made that showed you that you wanted to do this? Like you looked at it and you were like, damn, this shit's crispy. Like,
probably a photo shoot I did with Trace.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah, because I don't know if he was probably the first person I took some pictures with, but I just know I remember this one one photo shoot we did, like right by the old Cub Foods building, by that bridge back there, if y'all know where that is.
Mm-hmm.
Right by South Beloit. Yeah, we did some photos there, and I just seen them. I was like, damn,
Yeah,
I could do this. I could do this.
Like, I love those moments. Yeah. Like, you show yourself that you can do it, and then you just like keep pursuing on to it and stuff like that. Like, it literally
like the next big moment that really gave me that push to made me know I could really do it.
Yeah,
when I shot for the Underachievers and
Ooh.
fucking Kirk Knight and shit when they came to tour.
Ooh,
Madison.
okay.
It's like Poya, Bodega Bams,
like, I gotta
yeah, it was
that.
dope.
Okay.
That shit was legendary, and that was in the beginning. That was probably like 6 months after I started shooting. So that right there, that was like an official
Bow, I'm in it now. Like, I'm in it now. Like,
you could do this. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, who do you remember who you shot after the Underachievers? Like, after that moment?
After them, this is when I was doing concerts. So I did like a lot of the local talent, of course. I shot for like Webster Eggs and fucking Kenny.
Shout out Kenny. Okay, I was literally just talking to Kenny the other day,
bro,
because he's about to perform at South by Southwest.
I love Kenny.
Shout out Kenny Hooper. Please go vote for him to well, I think it's like Milwaukee.
I think it's like artist or something.
Yeah, like I think he has like artist of the year. Yeah. Go and vote for Kenny for artist of the year, please. That boy is like, man.
Good soul, bro.
I try to get him on a platform, but he won't. He don't do interviews, I guess. So.
Yeah. One day.
Yeah, one day. It's like,
he's got a reason.
Yeah, man.
You know?
It's like,
he's gonna let the music speak for him for now.
Exactly, because once I saw that video with him getting on Beats One, I was like, wow.
Bro,
like,
Kenny's got it.
Kenny's definitely got it.
I shot for him, Webster and all them, the Milwaukee talent, Madison talent and shit. I've shot some people in Chicago and shit. I really don't go out to Chicago enough, but I need to start utilizing that, because I know that's a, there's a lot of people out there. But after the Forevermore tour, I shot for Lil Durk.
Ooh.
Lil Durk came to Madison. I shot for Famous Dex.
How was that experience, like chilling with Famous Dex?
Man, dude, he exactly like he is in all his videos. like how you see him, that's how that's how he is in real life, bro. I shit you not. But
that is amazing to know, man.
The energy is amazing.
Like the
energy is amazing. I felt like I knew him. Like, he was my best friend. We grew up together our whole life. He was just like mad comfortable and like in his element.
That's what I'm saying. Like, even though he's like really animated like that, I feel like he is like still chill and stuff.
Yeah. Thanks.
I feel like it's like if you were to be like Tyler or something, like he's very like energetic and like free and like happy and stuff. Yeah, but like
his own,
he's chill.
He's got his own mind and shit. He's not like,
he's very animated but chill.
Somebody could be serious but have some fun.
Exactly.
Gotta have some fun. That's why we all do this instead of trying to work a 9 to 5 or something else.
True. I feel that.
Yeah.
So like, when would you say like, did you ever think that when you were in school, like that you would become like a director, like, or like even doing like photography like this?
No, I just knew I wanted to do something with music.
Yeah,
do something musical.
The one in the middle of them. Yeah, sorry. Technical difficulties, y'all. Sorry about that.
I'm gonna just wait.
Oh, okay, we're back. Sorry about that, y'all.
All right, yeah. So
extended. Yeah, sorry about that, y'all. Technical difficulties, but yeah, continue.
So in school, yeah, like coming up as a kid and shit, I always knew I wanted to do something like music or art related, or like something with the industry. I kind of like the first thing I ever wanted to be when people start asking you as a kid and shit. I always used to tell people an actor.
You said actor?
Yeah, actor. Oh God, yeah, that was the first thing, but then it became, like sports. I wanted.
He's an accent right now.
I can't.
Hit them with the figure.
That ain't work, bro. I did theater for like 1 year, and
that's what you say to pull the girls, bro. Like they be like, "What you do?" I'm an actor, girl. What you mean? Like,
you ain't seen my last movie?
Exactly.
Go look my name up on IMDb.
Exactly. Like, come on, girl. You know what it is.
Like, see me in the credits.
I feel you on
actor, then everybody want to be a professional basketball player, NFL player, or something like that.
I definitely had my basketball.
And then it became music, like music, art, and shit.
I definitely feel that. Like, so you said you got into the music before you got into doing like photography and stuff, right?
Yeah, music. Wanted to be a rapper.
Do you remember the first track you ever made?
The first track I ever made, made it on like an MP3 player.
Ooh,
no
you
lie.
said take it old school way,
dude. Like super old. This is like 2008, 2007.
Okay.
We recorded it on the MP3 player. The beat's already on there. You just press record and
you just record over the beat and stuff like that. Yup.
Crazy.
Yeah,
that was the first time.
Nice.
It's first time, and then I probably made like 1 or 2 more songs after that before I gave it up.
I feel you on that.
I feel like I was always better at like writing than actually rapping. I hated to hear my own voice.
See, that's kind of how I am, like doing stuff in public. Like whenever I write raps.
Yeah, I'm not like I don't know. I don't want to say like I got social anxiety, but I'm just not the most like out there.
I got social anxiety when it comes to stuff that I have to show off to people. It's like, I don't know, like.
Don't put me on the spot.
Yes, exactly.
Don't
like,
put me on the spot. At least let me get my shit together.
Yeah, because like I was in a parkour like when I like a while back. Well, I still am and stuff. Like we still do it. It's just like
that's hard.
I hate when people would be like, "Oh, you in a parkour? Do a backflip then." Like, bro, chill out. Like,
come on, man.
Like I'm not a performance monkey, bro. Like, I'm not just gonna hit. I'm not Chris Brown. I'm not gonna hit a back tuck right here. Like,
I just did 3 hours of parkour. Man.
Exactly. Like you didn't just watch me while I was just doing the stuff at the park.
Come on, man.
You catch me while I pack up all my gear and I'm tired now. It is.
I'd be looking for me though. I'll be running around this bitch like Spider-Man.
Exactly. Like, so with the photography, like, did anyone ever ask you to like photo anybody's like wedding or anything like that? Like, were you doing like the mainstream type photography first, and then you got into like doing your own style, or like did you just start doing your own style at first?
I kind of like I did a couple like family portraits and shit.
Yeah.
And I did a wedding before and shit, but I just realized it wasn't really my thing.
No, I feel you on that.
I could do it and make money off it, but I just always knew like I always wanted to just stick to like art related stuff.
Exactly. You want
stuff.
to have your own style with
like
all that
fashion
stuff.
and music.
I like and like I'm definitely not saying that people who do that kind of stuff don't have their own style of doing it, but it's just like I'm very into abstract photography and stuff like that.
It's just a different niche.
Yeah, like that. It's just so cool because growing up, my mom was a photographer.
That's
and
dope.
like she gave me my first camera. She was always like she did it as a hobby, but she was good enough to like if she really like wanted to, like she could have like made it a whole like a big thing.
Hobbyists are sometimes the best ones.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like
it's when you're doing it for literal fun that you're probably making the best work.
And like
because when I feel like I have to do something, that's just work to me.
True, that's true.
Like when I'm doing those weddings and those baby pictures.
You ain't wrong.
I love you guys as kids and stuff.
They're all like trying to grab my camera and stuff. Like it's like back up. Like
like I don't know. It just feels like work to me. You know what I mean? This stuff I have fun with, and it's something that I actually have an interest in. It like keep me up at night. So
Did you have that point where everybody was asking you to like just take pictures of them? Like
Oh
randomly?
yeah, for sure.
Like-
I had a lot of people asking me to do like their senior portraits and all.
Yeah,
that.
just
Like,
asking you out the ass.
every type of, but nah, yeah, that's just not my thing. I had to tell them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you might have to find
I
somebody
appreciate
else for
the
that.
opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd rather do something else. My style better than that. Come on now. Like it is.
It's
I
not
feel you
even
on
that
that.
sad shit. You never know. I might get 40, 50 years old and start doing that. You know,
Hey,
because I
shit.
can't keep up with the youngsters in the rap game no more. But
Like I be watching some interviews. A lot of photographers like it is a lot of moving around and running around once you get into the big realm of doing it.
oh yeah, especially if you're going on tour with people and all that.
Mhm.
Like that's a hard.
Yeah.
That's hard on you.
Like I met this girl who from Vegas who was a photographer, and she was doing stuff for like the Migos and stuff like that when they come out here, and Meek Mill when he'd come out here sometimes. Like she said she ended up going on tour with like it was I forgot the artist. It wasn't like a big artist, but it was like one who was local from Las Vegas, and she said like it would just
no sleep.
yeah,
for
just
one.
no sleep, no chill, always
No
like
sleep,
partying,
no
being
chill.
up, and like not having just chill down time.
Eating-
Especially when you have to
eating
capture everything.
horribly.
Like, oh man,
A sleep schedule all fucked up. You
Mhm.
eating horribly. Yeah. There's
feel
no
it.
alone time. I love my alone time.
who would be your dream like artist to go on tour with to do directing or photography for?
Right now, just to name a few, like even though
Hey, shout them out.
yeah, even though ASAP got a whole direction.
J Dude over there,
company
big
and shit.
ASAP fan.
Yeah, I would love to go on tour with ASAP or somebody, or like Trippy or something. I feel like they just mesh with my style.
Trippy's fine.
Like Trippy, I don't know. It's a few people I could name for sure. I would like to go on tour for sure. Yeah.
Like, will you be ready for them hours though?
Yeah.
It's like
They
always
better-
being
somebody
up, especially with someone like Trippy though. Like
Yeah, somebody better come on and ask me, man, before I get too up.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Get
hit the
out
boy
here
quick. Come on,
Before I
now,
fuck
yo.
around and just be like, I'm at home.
Mhm.
Link up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I definitely want to go on tour though. That's one of my
Mhm.
goals, is to like just oversee like the whole creative direction of somebody's like tour rollout and album rollout, and like
Mhm.
do the artwork and the merch and the fucking maybe even be involved in the set design and fucking like just
yeah.
the overall design and
I feel
direction of it all. That's
I
something I
feel it.
definitely want to get into.
Yeah, because like I would say my favorite photographer / cinematographer is Moises Arias.
Who?
If you remember Rico from Hannah Montana,
Yeah. Okay, what does he be going with? He be going like
490 TX.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
nasty, especially with all the black and white stuff.
Bro,
he
when I
does.
found out that was him, I'm like,
Yeah.
Rico.
Like, everybody tweaks out when they see that. Damn, who did I? Oh, okay. I showed my boy Mario pictures of him and his brother because he grew up also watching Hannah Montana and Kicking It, which is the show that his brother was on. It was that. Did you ever watch Kicking It on Disney? It was like this martial arts show like with this like this white kid like this like white boy like freshly moved to like a school in LA, and these like martial arts kids were like messing with him in the lunchroom, and then he said like since he did martial arts at the place where he was previously living at, he like whooped all their asses. Yeah, but Jerry was one of the kids that he ended up teaming up with, and they ended up like doing the dojo stuff together, and he was a big dancer during that, and to see that Jaden and
Rico.
yeah, like made Misfits rep and
Rico.
everything, which is also what I got into. Shout out Misfits rep. Like it was just crazy seeing that transition with them. Like two Disney Channel stars that you would just think that would just be in Disney Channel like almost all their life, and then
I found out that shit that they were running together and shit,
Mhm.
and when I was sitting at In and Out next to them, bro. No lie.
whoa, wait, you were sitting at In and Out next to them?
My second time in LA, bro. I went to In and Out, and they was in there eating right next to me. It was the Rico kid, Jaden, and
Bro,
his
and
girlfriend at the time, Sarah Snyder, or whatever.
damn, that's crazy because I saw a lot of pictures when they would go eat at In and Out all the time. That's near West Hollywood, right?
Fuck, I've been to so many of them. I don't even remember which one it was.
Yeah, Lost Note it is. He's from LA.
There's an In-N-Out.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just crazy how you were in the same one with them.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a couple of
man.
them that like are the ones that people
Okay.
everybody go to, which is like the one on Sunset
okay.
Boulevard and like the one
Yeah.
out by the valley and shit. And like, there's a couple of them that everybody goes to.
See?
They're everywhere.
and that's crazy. Cause like I go to Fat Burger, bro. I don't go to In-N-Out.
Fat Burger is good.
Fat Burger is fire,
Good.
man.
I
They're
ain't
just
gonna lie.
expensive. That's
In-N-Out is
chill
just
with that.
convenient.
Right.
Convenient, it's cheap, and I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Fat Burger, but they be a little greasy sometimes.
That is true. They bro, it's like almost $20 for like a double stack,
Yeah, they on they
Bro.
Five Guys shit.
bro. Bro, even Five Guys ain't that expensive, bro. That's like $20 for a burger, bro.
They think,
And not even no
they
fries.
think they in Cali,
Nah,
though.
bro.
They get no.
That's why I go to Del Taco, Pollo Loco, and shit.
Bro, I used to live when I lived in L.A. I lived off Del Taco. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I never had Del Taco.
Bro.
Bro, that shit.
Am I
I was
really
always
lacking for that?
skeptical. I was always skeptical, or whatever the word is.
I
I was always skeptical.
I was
about
always
eating
just
there.
skeptical of taco places.
But
like,
fucking
it's like,
nah,
I don't
because
know.
Cluck and Bill on San Andreas and shit. That's what Del Taco reminds me of.
talking about a video game.
Every time I see that
Oh my
shit, I be
God.
like, that's Cluck and Bill. I ain't eating there. And then
Oh,
I finally
that
ate
is
there one time. I'm like,
hilarious.
oh, this is a spot.
Hey. And yeah, just to say, this is live stream on Facebook for everybody that's watching on there. This is gonna be uploaded to YouTube though. I gotta do fucking editing and all that stuff. This is just people for on Facebook. But yeah. So like, would you say that LA was one of your best experiences out of every place you went to? Like, cause that definitely would have sealed the cake for me sitting next to Jaden. That
Man,
would.
there's been a couple crazy moments. But yeah, I would say
See,
the
I got
most
another
crazy
question.
shit has happened in LA.
Okay.
I would probably say the most crazy shit has happened in LA.
What has been the most craziest thing you've been through?
Man.
God, I'm thinking now.
Yeah, I
Thinking.
don't. That's a damn question I should have thought
He said
of before
in
this.
detail.
There's been a lot of shit, bro.
A lot.
I ain't gonna lie.
Like what's the most like one that like it like is stuck in your head, like the most distinct one?
When I was working at Target and Freddie Gibbs walked up to me and asked me to help him with some shit. That was some crazy shit. Cause I fuck with Freddie Gibbs. Like he's not
Freddie
even
Gibbs
that
is
famous,
the
but like he's that
What
dude.
is that a what? Like
Yeah.
come on now.
And I was working at Target in Van Nuys in LA
What?
in the Valley and shit. And like I was just sitting there doing some shit. And
Yeah.
he walks up behind me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you can help me find some headphones?" I turn around and it's him and shit. I'm like,
I'm like,
Damn.
whoa, Freddie Gibbs. Okay,
that
yeah,
shit,
they over
that
here.
shit was cool. that shit was cool. Yeah,
He's
I ain't
like,
gonna lie.
I got a camera.
yeah, bro. I always see, bro. That's the first thing that be coming to mind. But then
I was like, yeah, like,
I always be like, shit.
how hard is it to like keep that back though? Like,
Yeah.
just to be like, hey, like I do photography, bro. You would
Nah, bro. I
the
just
photos
I,
in like.
I just be like, what's good? Keep it moving. Like, let 'em know
I feel
know.
you. It'd be so hard for me, though,
Bro, I
man.
be having to just
just be composure and
You
shit.
know.
Just be like, all right, here, what's
you get used to it
good?
after a while though. Like I done seen a lot of
Work
people.
hard
To be
now.
honest, I done seen like fucking Nick Cannon and like Southside.
Who's the
LA,
biggest
my
celebrity you've
favorite
seen?
shit. The biggest I've seen.
Okay, he just said Nick Cannon though. That was okay.
Nick
That's
Cannon.
that's crazy.
Nick Cannon was probably
Okay, Nick Cannon was the biggest one.
probably.
Who would you rank under Nick Cannon then?
Yeah.
Since you just already said that, like out of the like, okay, like
Wait, what?
who would like be like the second biggest under Nick
Probably
Cannon?
Jaden, if you ask me.
See
Jaden
right there,
Wright.
bro. That's why LA would have sealed the
Yeah.
deal for me.
Yeah.
Like, cause that's why I'm going to the show on the 30th. To like, we're all. I mean, like, I don't know if Lost is going, but Shadow and JD, we're all going, and we're
To
gonna be
the
passing
Jaden
out.
show?
Yeah, like, we're just gonna, cause Willow's gonna be there. Tyler's gonna be there too, which is Willow's boyfriend, who I've talked to when he came to Madison a few years back,
Tight.
and
That's dope.
hopefully Dylan will be there because I thought I swear I saw him on a picture on a tour picture, and that's Jaden's cousin, and I'm talking to him right now. Like I was talking to him about
That's how it's done, bro.
yeah, like
Building them relationships.
yeah, bro. I was talking about doing an interview like or something if I can bring some mics out there, but that he hit me with the price, and I'm like
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like that, chief.
Just stay there, bro. I mean, it's like he gonna see you, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
it'll happen.
It's just waiting on the right moment. That's
Mhm.
all.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like, I talked to this one girl on Instagram who be doing photography, who also does like photography and stuff, and she be shooting them when she be going to when they be coming to Chicago for the concerts. So hopefully I'll be able to like talk to her and stuff there too.
Bro,
like,
as long as you make that
network.
connection, that's kind of like back to like the meeting people thing. Like as long
Mhm.
as you make that first connection, that's why I don't ever like instantly be like, yo, I'm a photographer, let's work.
See,
You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
that.
I always feel like as long as I made that first connection and it was a
Mhm.
good connection, because that first impression is everything.
Exactly.
So as long as they know me, they see my face, and if they ever see me again, you know what I'm saying? I feel
They'll
like it's
definitely
a better
recognize you.
chance. They're gonna be like, oh, okay, I seen him a couple times. We're asking him
Mhm.
that, what he do, you know. Then they'll be like, oh, what's up?
See, like,
So that's what I kind of just be praying on.
exactly. Like,
I should take my chance, but I just be hoping on the universe.
Mhm. Oh man.
You know,
Like,
put things together.
and that's what's so like cool about local artists and stuff. Like, just seeing the progress from everybody, and then like I just love seeing the progress of people that are up and coming. I'm a really big fan of that. Like,
yeah, bro, watching that shit evolve.
Yeah, like
unfold and shit, bro, is crazy.
Like when people ask me who are my favorite artists, like even if people ask me who's my favorite artist of all time, I always say like young people, because like Chance for instance, I would
got to
definitely
see it
happen. I would definitely say that he would be in my like top 10 of all. I would say my top 5. He's definitely my top 10 of all time, just because seeing listening to like Back to School from 10 Day all the way to what was that? I think it was Acid Rap. Yeah, Acid Rap after 10 Day. Yeah, and like just seeing the startup and the evolution is just so cool. Like, it makes you feel like you're like with them.
Yeah,
like,
Chance is another one of those people I followed like that too. And
yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that from that 10 days to that Acid Rap to
like him and Vic Mensa when they had like the Save Money crew and all that stuff.
That boy too.
Yeah, boy. It's funny I got into Vic Mensa before him.
Yeah, Internet Tape was the jam.
That was fire.
That was the
Everybody
jam.
talking about how Vic Mensa not like, it's like you're not Vic Mensa anymore. It's just like, bro, I
Everybody got involved though.
Yeah, and it's like the Internet Tape was so good, bro.
Yeah.
Like when he was spitting all the tricky flows and like doing all the upbeat like happy like Chicago shit, like it was so sick. That's why I like Chance so much.
Underground shit too.
Yeah, like all the underground stuff
times
is dope.
was, you know what I mean? Shit has changed. Like shit keeps changing. So
What's
you
up?
can't stay on the same shit.
Are you a fan of Odd Future? Are you?
Yeah.
You know who the Internet is?
Yeah. Yep.
See,
Sid
like,
and them and
yeah, like
the band and shit.
even like it's just like seeing people that like, because I also got into them too, like when they were first starting out, because they released the first project on Odd Future Records when they all became actual like official group. And it's like, because it's like seeing a local artist at the time, but it's just like they're just from another state.
Yeah.
So you know, like I mean, it's like listening to people from Chicago and you're up here from like Illinois and shit, like I mean from Wisconsin and shit like that. Like listen to like Chief Keef, Supa, Alex Wiley.
Watching them first Chief Keef videos versus where he at now is just,
and that's what I'm saying.
nuts.
Like,
it's nuts.
Seeing them blow up now and then starting from the early days, because we were like around the same age as them when they were first coming out. Like, that's what pulls me in more to like putting people like that to a high standard, like putting them like in your top 10 of all time or something like that. Because it's a more personal connection. Like, I understand when people be like Tupac, Big, you know that stuff. Like,
but
they're
you
my
didn't
favorite
watch
rappers.
that unfold. You don't know what actually happened.
Exactly, but with these young artists,
connect like that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, with people like you and all the other people coming out of Beloit, we're like actually like here with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, it's like people who were back then with Tupac and Biggie who said like they were watching them come up, and then like now they're here now,
Today,
but like that's our time.
We got a different.
Yeah,
Tupac.
that's just so dope to me, man.
We
Like,
just don't look at it the same.
Like, and then so that's why I fuck with you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I fuck with the shit you be doing, man. Like your
Likewise.
videos, your photography be snapping. I remember seeing the first picture I saw from you was a picture of I think you were standing in front of Burger King in that parking lot, and you took a picture of the lake it was like close to being nighttime. Yeah.
That long as far as
That was crisp. That was so nice.
On my landscape photography.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you was like, yeah, that was like right before you started like doing like all like the style of what you're doing right now, like all like the crazy stuff, like right there, seeing that first evolution, like that first picture I saw from you, and then now seeing the video you did for Tretch and shit like that, like the evolution is just crazy. I love it. It's dope.
I appreciate you, bro.
Nah, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. But yeah, that's back when I was on my landscape trip, my travel photography lifestyle trip. I definitely done involved myself already, but we just getting started.
Yeah, bro.
You
It's
know?
all like I say, bro. You more. You start. You on the way up there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you said you're about to go to LA soon, right? I mean, no,
Yeah.
not LA. Atlanta.
Shit, I'll be going to LA again probably like next weekend.
Oh,
or
really?
The weekend after, and then shit, moving to LA in the spring
Oh, for real?
or early summer. Yeah.
Everybody moving to LA.
Yeah.
My boy Gabe just left for LA.
A VOA?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Rio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
Damn,
literally.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's been there for like
He going out there
half a
with
month now, I think.
With
Almost.
deadbeat or what? Or he got like his own situation.
He living with his girl right now.
Okay.
His girl model for Rihanna's new beauty line.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so like
Man,
they're like the Black Power
minute
couple
since
now,
I-
and all the niggas in Madison. It's funny seeing them. Like it's funny.
Finna get a love of hip hop.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they look like.
Love of hip hop. Nah, shout
Shout out
to
Rio. Yeah, shout out Rio. His
I ain't
girl.
seen dude in a minute, bro.
Yeah, I was supposed to see him before he left, but obviously I don't have a car and stuff, and he be telling me like, "Come to Madison." I'd be like, "Bro, I don't got a car. How am I gonna come to Madison right
Yeah,
now?" Like,
I honestly, bro, I need to go out to Madison soon, bro. 'Cause
Same,
I ain't been there
same.
a lot since I moved back from there.
shout out, man. Shout out all the
that's
artists in
where it all
Madison.
started.
Man.
That's where it all started for sure.
Exactly. That's crazy. That is where it all started. Even though I was born here in Beloit, I moved out to Madison. Now I was out there for longer than
That's
I was
where
here
the
in
art.
Beloit.
That's where the aspirations and the actual work started.
Hmm
You know,
I felt like it was
for
just
me.
because it was a bigger city than Beloit.
Yeah.
Like Beloit was still small. Like to the
There was
point where you
already
can like,
that
walk
shit
to
going
each side
on
of
out
Beloit.
there.
Like
Wasn't no shows happening in
just turned off,
Beloit.
I think. Check if it turned off. Sorry. It's this camera. Sorry, y'all. If it's still going, it's just that
Yeah, you good.
that camera be annoying sometimes. Oh, it's still going. Oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah. I don't know. Sorry. This camera be annoying me. It be mind fuzzing me sometimes. But like, what would you say? All right, like, do you have your next big project that you're going to be doing planned out right now?
I know what I want to do.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't have it planned out.
You don't have a plan out yet.
Like,
It's
I
it's
have
getting
a
mixed
plan,
up.
but yeah, like I have a couple things in mind in the near future. You know,
Are you cool with disclosing any of them?
definitely be doing some more shit with Redo.
Ooh,
Got
okay,
that video. I'm finishing up
Shout out
like
Redo.
tonight or tomorrow.
Okay,
Doing
nice. Be looking out for that, y'all. Be looking out for that.
Some more shit with ATL Smoke. I don't know if y'all seen that one.
I think I saw one. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely do it. I'll be out in Atlanta a lot until I leave for LA and shit. So
Yeah.
probably gonna be doing a lot more shit in LA with a lot of Atlanta with a lot of Atlanta artists and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got some shit on the way with Lil Zelly.
Ooh, I know who that is. Yeah, that's okay.
He from Rockville, Maryland,
Nice,
DMV area
nice.
and shit. So
Nice.
trying to branch out.
Exactly.
That's all I'm
No,
on
mhm.
right now is
Mhm.
just building the platform really because you know, it's only gonna get so big as we can make it around here before we got to get that outer leg like I was talking about earlier and shit. So yeah, build the platform and bring it back home for the home
that's
scene.
true. Like
Yeah.
because I never understood that part. Like when some people be hating that local artists from their state like will go other places and then like come back and like claim they've always been here and stuff like that. You know that like people will like be here, they'll move, and then they'll like
Rep that city.
yeah, rep their city and blow up there, then come back and be like, oh, I've always been here. What do you mean? I haven't left. Like I hate when people hate on that because like I mean sometimes you have to do it. Like
Yeah,
sometimes
I
you
mean,
really
we're
have
from
to
a
leave.
town of
Like
35,000, bro.
You said what?
It's like we're from a town from 35,000
Yup.
people, bro. It's
Mhm.
not. It's nowhere near a Madison, let alone a LA or a
Exactly.
New York or something.
exactly.
And like it's just hard to get. You know, like shit could get big here and it could get bubbling here, but it's like only for like the Beloit locals, like the area around here and shit. Like somebody could definitely pop off here, but I feel like it would be on some like going viral for the one time shit.
Exactly.
Versus somebody's actually like career bubbling and like they becoming a star in Beloit. They gonna have to go and do shows and shit everywhere, you know. So it's like the same thing for me as a videographer. I gotta go and do shoots elsewhere with different artists.
Exactly. Always got to be
shoot
linking and
shows
stuff
in
like
different
that.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just the network, bro. Networking is so important these days. Like especially with the internet and shit. Like this shit would have never been possible like this 20 years ago.
That's true.
You would have had to go a whole different route about it. You would have had to just go to NY or LA or
that's so crazy.
Get into an actual production company.
Yeah, exactly,
like,
exactly.
You know, like you find a crazy way in. Like it ain't like it is today. Anybody can do anything. They put their mind to it. They
That's
really
true.
want to, because like everything I did is self-taught.
Nice. Yeah. See, self-taught things. I feel like go farther.
Google, YouTube.
Google's the best teacher in the world, bro.
They gonna be at
Best
my
library.
wedding. Google and YouTube, one of them, they my best man at the wedding. They're the ones that didn't help me down the hardest, I swear.
I feel you, bro. You know how many tests I passed with Google, bro?
Everything.
Like what? Come on now, bro. We're using Google for everything.
I'm talking about how I learned how to, goddamn it, start making beats, how I started doing photos and everything off YouTube and Google.
Bro.
And directing and designing.
Isn't it crazy how people have like classes on YouTube now? Like,
yeah. I be seeing that, the workshops and shit. Yeah, that's tight.
Yeah, like my mom was doing like she's done a few YouTube classes, but then like she paid to like go to actual like meetings with people and stuff like that. Like she would like go to class and then either have like, if she didn't want to go to class, she'll just do like the video chat thing. And it's just crazy how like
that's an option.
Yeah, and then people like that, people who are teaching those classes now literally just do it on YouTube now.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah.
It makes things that weren't as accessible or as like easy to find out a lot easier to find out these days. Like I said, back in the day, you would have had to go to school or go sit your ass at a library and read you a book or something, or 10, or like you weren't just gonna like.
You'd have to find that library from
hop
Avatar.
hop on your phone, hop
buried
on
under
your
the sea
computer.
somewhere. It does.
It's just a lot different these days. It's a lot more accessible. I think that's why it's so much, not necessarily oversaturated, but I think it's just like that's why there's so much going on out here. And it's so much hard to keep up with.
That is true. That is true.
This shit has evolved like none other.
Do you like the way it's going though? Do you like the way it evolved?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Like I was talking about, it's like back in the day, it used to be 20 artists. Now there's hundreds. You know what I mean? You can't even name them. There's so many.
All I see is just bashing statuses on Facebook about, oh my god, there's so many artists out here. Nigga, like, but is that
Man,
the point?
it's like you said earlier, bro. It's you know, it's something out here for everybody.
That's true. That's true.
It's just everybody tastes. You know, there's a lot of artists out here that I think are good, but I wouldn't necessarily listen to every day just because they're not my taste. You know, so
yeah. Well, who was the first? What was the first local show that you went to? Like whose show was it?
My first local show.
Like the first one you went to, and then the first one you like did photography at, like actually like filmed at.
I want to say the first local show was probably like one of the ones Chris Sabella did.
Oh, okay, nice,
like
nice.
Them secret sauces.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably one of them, or it was like one of those ones at the La Florian.
Yeah, I went to one of those. Yeah, I went to one of those.
Like a house show.
Exactly.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
A bar show or something.
He was doing some nice shows. Yeah, his shit was really cracking.
Yeah. They did that secret sauce up for a minute, and that shit was going crazy. I feel like that was the craziest Madison was going.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So like, was that also the first one that you filmed at?
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, I did film. Or I might have just took photos at the first one, but I filmed at one of them. That was the first time I started doing some video.
Nice. What? So. Yeah, you did start with the photography first?
Yeah, I started with photography solely for like the first 2 years or so.
What made you switch into starting to film?
Just because like I felt like I mastered, like not necessarily learned everything there was to learn with photography, but that I felt very comfortable. Like I'm a person that like I like to master one thing before I move on instead of just
so you
doing
got 3
a bunch
swords.
of
You gotta
different
learn
things.
the first one before you pick the next one.
Yeah. So like I just felt like I got to a comfortable level, and like and then it was like okay, I'm gonna start doing video, because it wasn't like I wasn't doing both in the very beginning.
No, I feel you, definitely.
I definitely was like, I'm gonna just do photos, and once I get comfortable enough with that, then I'll start trying to do videos, so it wasn't just all over the place.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. How long have you been going? Lost. 50 minutes. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. That sounds nice to me. You got anything else you want to say? You got anything you want to shout out, bro?
Man, just watch out for the videos coming out. Right now, I've just been working on a lot of videos. After this one, I'm about to finish up with Redo right now. I'm about to make a director's reel.
Shout out Redo.
My 2019 director's reel, so be looking out for that.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, Shout out to Local Artisan for having me.
Ooh, thank you.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta have the Beloit fam on the show. Come on,
Shout
now.
out to everybody in Beloit doing their thing. The whole Midwest.
Shout out, major shout out.
Shout out to everybody fucking with me in like LA, Atlanta, and all that. Yeah.
Say you want to say all your social media, bro. Just say all of it. Just say all of it. So shout out anything.
So my handle for every social media is the same. It's DHANSEN, but the A is a V.
That's what I was going to ask you. How do you pronounce that? Because I was low-key trying to pronounce that at the first time when I saw it.
My full name is Dylan Hansen.
Okay, yeah.
But my what I go by is D Hansen.
D Hansen. Okay, that's what it is. Okay,
I
that's
spelled the A is a V.
Okay, that's what
some like V rare shit.
Yeah, okay. That's
Tumblr days.
All right. Hey, Tumblr, bro. Tumblr's still fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, I ain't fucked with it in a while.
Man, I've been.
That shit got a little bit censored, and Tumblr
yeah.
what it was. But
no more titties.
But yeah, I'm D Hansen on everything. It's still going.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah, follow my YouTube channel.
All right, yeah.
Follow my YouTube channel. Follow my Instagram.
Exactly. So, yeah, follow Instagram, D Hansen. Follow him on all his social media. He is definitely Don here from Beloit. Just he be snapping.
A lot of big things coming.
Hit him up.
Hit him. Wide though.
All y'all. I know y'all see me. I know y'all watching. If y'all, boy, tell him Lost. Tell him. Bro, okay, see, technical difficulties though. But can you gonna fix the screen, Lost?
No.
You gonna fix the screen, Lost?
No, I'm just not gonna do it. No.
This boy.
Look at y'all.
All right, what's that? All right, so Local Artisan, Dylan Hansen, D Hansen. Follow me on all social media. Follow us on all social media. Local Artisan Inc. And yeah, we're out of here, y'all.
Gang.
Peace out, gang. I'm not a gang member.